says I'm back on. Is that me back on? I wonder. And Cozy Steve had just hopped into the last one as well. Let me X this. I can turn the laptop off. Is this the new stream now live? Hello, hello, hello. Laptop off. Yes, this is the new one live. Right. Right, let's get ourselves. What are they all going for? R18. I think it's usually the R18 that's OP, isn't it? I think sometimes that or TS50 is up there. We'll mention the R18. Should go out and have a drive. Vettel in the house. Hello, Mr. Vettel. Thanks for hopping in, mate. Our last stream just ended there. Everybody in, let's get one started. You joined the lobby just now. Yes, you too, mate. Good luck. We've just had to reboot the live stream. That's a wee second ago. He got took out in the very first turn. Always away, isn't it, mate? Flip that coin at Monza. Oh, Colin McRae. Thank you, mate. No need for him to slow down that time, oh my goodness. So I'm occupied the brain, give it something to want. Is there a race up at the front there? Love, can I have an Orby drink? Awesome. Yeah, thank you. If there's nothing I want here again, there's nothing I want here again, boys. Apologies, struggling with the struggles. The struggles, the focus. Idiots everywhere. We'll get it. Are we waiting on our lobby? I think a wee practice lobby is opening soon. According to YouTube, we are playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. What? Why? What does YouTube say? GT Sports, Saturday fun2. It says in the title of my stream. I don't even know where YouTube actually tells you what you're playing. My last stream just ended there, Jerry. So it did. Benson's back in the house, Tim's back in the house. Not sure what happened to my last stream. It didn't kick me out of the lobby or anything. I remained in the lobby. It just, as I was having a nosy at people's profiles, I think it was I was doing. It just said that there was a problem. Although I didn't have to reboot the PlayStation or anything like that. I was able just to hit the share button and immediately start another stream. Glad to see you eventually found us. We weren't hiding. There's no secrets being kept here. Right, these boys are in a race at the moment. And it's lap 8. Lefsey was out 3 seconds on his own. Second place was on his own. Third place is on his own. Fourth place is on his own. The fight was for the top 5. P5, the positively perfect pit party position. It's where you get the barbecues, did I tell you? On board, we'll stay on board with whoever's behind. Time for a downward dog. I know I'm quite stretched out already myself. Just home from work, heading out for your meal in a couple of minutes. Enjoy, mate, enjoy. Yeah, it looks like it has stopped getting spicy back here. There's someone is out drifting about the track. Who is that? Let's go on board with him, as he looks as if he's doing what I do and turn one crash into half a dozen crashes. No, he's just here to shake his ass all over the place. Mr. Meccano, the Swede, with not a lot of speed from looking at this. What was he doing? He liked to shake the ass. He's an ass shaker. He may be a stripper or something, or pole dancer in real life. Loved to shake the ass. Just can't stop it. A twerker, professional twerk artist. You were at the Bradford City game today. Nice. I take it there's no matches this weekend. It's all internationals at the moment, isn't it? No football matches. I'll have to try and pay attention and find out when United's playing at Newcastle, because I want to see Ronaldo's debut, like, for sure. I'll be checking out match of the day that night. Right. Track vote. Yes, right. In fact, boys, let's do this shit. Colorado Lake, come on, let's go off road. Let's go sambas. Some 30 sambas. Yeah, that's how long I'm making a 30 samba lobby. Sorry, pretend I lagged out there. Sorry, not sorry. I'm on my way to make a song. Oh, that's right. Richie's got a lobby open. Is Richie on my friends list? Showroom of friends. Yes, Richie's on my friends list. Private session. I think I'm privileged enough to maybe be allowed in here. He said right before Richie kicked him out of the room live on stream and gave him a big red face. Please don't do that shit, Richie. Don't you worry, we can take our time. That's a good sign. He says good evening, nice to see you again. Hopefully the next one isn't sorry, got to put you. Tim's joined the room as well. Tim was one of the privileged ones. If you want to be privileged, you just need to join up the Hugh Hatrick races. Hello, good evening, nice to see you. Who was here? We've got the Damos in the house, Glasgow's here, Supremo, the Dago's in the house as well. And Tim was in the house. Hello, gentlemen, nice to meet the rest of you. Right, let's get into the appropriate vehicle. There it is. On the right tires. And they're in a 5-lap race. Did they have a badass 5-lap race going down at the front? Glasgow was at the front and he had a pretty substantial lead. The rest of them could only hope that I could talk enough shite in Glasgow's ear to make him drop a wheel or drive right off the track. Let's go on board with Glasgow, because the last time we went on board, did something go wrong? No, it was in a fast lap. He handled that stuff like a boss the last time, but that was the last time. That means nothing at the moment. Nice and smooth, cruisy woozy. Go, go, go. What's Damo like behind? Damo got a bit of pressure on the ass. Glasgow at the minute just chilling out at the front. He's having a break. He's having a Kit Kat, as the library says. It's up to Damo. Come on, Damo. You can do this shit. Start closing them in. Does not tell you many laps. I've had to bring up different info. No, it doesn't tell you what lap we're on. Glasgow with the fastest lap of the race and 19 flat. He would love to get himself an 18.999, and I bet you any money he would call that shit a 218 for sure. That's what I'd be doing. Is Damo closing in on him at all? No, he's still cruising out at the front. I don't know why it's not giving me the gaps and stuff. I thought they were going to first start spectating leadings. It was telling me the gaps and the distance and stuff behind them. Let's X out of here and then go back into the replay and see if it starts showing me that. No. Right, let's look and see what sexy libraries there is anyway. Nice library, Richie. Looking well in the red and the white. GLR Racer was also here, having himself a bit of a practice. Oh my God, what's went on? We're Glasgow, we've missed it. But some shit has happened, because look at the big red face. It's brighter than than his actual Kit Kat livery. Zoom in on that. Oh, would hurt the eyes, Some shit went down there. So does that mean that there's a race on for first place? It does mean that there's a race on for first place, and it's just a 3-letter guy. Damo's a 3-letter guy as well. Damo's used my advice of that if you're really struggling to find extra speed in this game and you cannot explain where the other guys are getting their speed from, stick 3 letters in front of your name. It'll work out a treat. I don't know any 3-letter guys that are slow. And the battle for the lead has started. The swapsy game has begun, and Damo get right out clean in front of him. There's your man leaving a sexy nose there. Surely we're going to have another switch of positions around, but now is not telling me any laps because it's a time race maybe. An amount of time. I don't see a timer ticking down either. Oh my goodness. What was that shit? What was that shit? I'm not sure what that was. We have second penalty. I'm not sure. Maybe he's looked away from the screen or something. Is this the last lap of the race? Is Damo going to get the biggest battle of bubbly that was on offer that day? Not if again second place can help it, and he has a slightly better run. If this is the last lap, he's coming for you, Damo. He's going to go full send. Can Damo get a cutback or something? The sexy nose is there. Is this the last lap? It's right to the line. Serato, they're close. The BOB's pretty good on it. After all, after me testing the Ollie the other day on soft tyres and within 5 laps getting down to a 115.1 with still mistakes in it, and I thought to myself, oh my God, hackers. But it was on the wrong tyres. Scotty, re-chat, Tim's in a chat, Glasgow is leading. Glasgow's leading. What happened? Was that just a lag out on my screen or something then? I thought he dropped back, right? He was back in 7th on my screen there for a while. But there's nothing to worry about. I don't know if this is the last lap or not, but I think they've been racing for long enough to go outside and keep an eye on the leaders on the way to the finish line, just in case this is the last lap. Surely if it's the last lap, Glasgow, even if he is under strict team orders, they'll look after the car and bring it home safe. Surely he has witnessed the support of the thousands that have turned up. Look at them in the field in the background, waving them on. A couple of Glasgow flags flying about there. He's bound to give them a handbrake turn at the finish line. Where is that finish line, I wonder? And they could have quite a few laps left to go. They're on lap 4 and it's a 5-lap race. So was there a race then to be had, and I don't know that information? No, still everyone's spread out a bit, so we'll stay on board with Glasgow. I'll be devastated if I don't get a handbrake turn at the finish line. I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm with the fans who turned up that day. I'd be devastated. 44.99. We're about to find out as Glasgow goes to the checker flag. Did he give it down? No, he was under strict team orders. He licked that livery too much to get in second place. He didn't give two fucks what the team said. He was here for the fans. Third, Damo was under strict team orders. All the personalised liveries, there must no scratches allowed on the liveries. What about the next guys over the line? Well done, that one guy. I can tell you now, the fans are writing your name now, graffiti style, all over the track. Right, out the track for a drive. Let's see if we can find a bit of a flow, and we don't even have to worry about the... Oh, attention please, attention please. Pit parties are prohibited in the pit lane. Second time lucky, second time lucky. You know I like it, you know I like it. Tim carrying a shitload of speed on the way in. Unfortunately, his exit speed also contains a slice of big red face. My goodness. Nowhere near collecting any apexes at the minute. JJ is in the house. Cars is in the house. Thanks for hopping in, lads. Not a good first corner at all. Nice flow through that, like on and off the throttle and on and off the brakes. Oh, you greedy you, you greedy you. Oh my goodness, whole lap round. Right. We'll go again. No tower on the looks like it. He's gonna get vaccine for one just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna start one. Are you joining, JJ? Are you coming in? Or else are you worried? You worried that I'd get a psychological advantage on you if I beat you? This life of sin, it's got me back in prison once again. I use my own phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust and wagon. Right, come on, focus. Shite. Absolutely shite, man. You're going to come join. Good, good. I'm glad to see that you're brave enough, JJ. I'm glad to see that you're brave enough. And be gentle with me as well when you join. Don't be giving me a big red face. Next race on the 50. What is it? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The Audi, although very, very similar pace, was a much nicer gearing on this track. The Sirocco is kind of in between gears in a lot of the corners. The Audi was just staying in the same gear. Right, come on. Pull your finger out, man. You 10th lost there. You're on comn. And shite in the last corner. T2. I'm good, JJ. How's you, young man? How was school? You was at school the other day, but I didn't ask him how school was. Slice is in the house as well. Hello, Slice. Just checking in. Thank you very much, sir. We're just having a wee practice run for a Hughes race. JJ's no doubt about to stick in a 17. And Benson's there as well, so. We lost a wee bit of time in the sheer last corner. Still only go a tad quicker. Nope. Right, let's go. Another dive. Would it be this lap? Bound to be this lap, you'd like to think, wouldn't you? drive out of it. Telling you, hard track to get a 17 on for me. Trying to put everything together, especially with just 2 chances at it. JJ, it's taking you longer than I expected to go quick. If you don't hurry up and go quicker, I'm going to go quicker. And not just a wee thousandths quicker, what you did down high. I'm missing that totally. When you're much later apex into that, a nice big long straight after it, have to get a good exit. I'm back in trouble once again. I need my own phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some just in about it. Starting soon. JJ was running out of time to put it on pole, well depending on what way the room settings are, and there it was. What was it, JJ? Oh, an 18.2. I wonder if we will get enough time for one more lap and steal that back off the young man. Wipe that smile off his face. Right, let's at least give ourselves a chance, just in case he doesn't start it. Oh, he started. I'm telling you, JJ, I was coming for you there too. I was coming for you there. That was going to be a purple first sector. Good luck, gentlemen. What is it anyway we're doing? Is it a certain amount of laps or a timer or what? This lava sign is coming. Tycho is on the pole position. Jack Balding is in second. Ourselves in third with cars on the out area right away. JJ was tapping on the ass. Patience JJ, patience JJ. And then we can ask, how was the drive, Tycho? How was the drive? And how was JJ's, more importantly? Oh, surely it's going too deep there, it's going too deep. Oh, just about a legal squeeze there. And JJ's about to have a wee taste of it along the next straight. No doubt. Aren't you, JJ? He is. Look at him. He's licking his lips. He's a big smile on his face. He's going to have a wee land of it, hopefully. Don't go breaking that slipstream on me now, JJ. Let me feel like I have a chance to hang with you in the race at least. And it is only we 3 lappers. It's 3 lap races. Get back here, JJ. Where do you think you're off to? He has a touch of the brakes there. Get back here, young man. Look at him. We've got a wiggler on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Has that one wiggle been enough to stop us getting a run? Nice big lift, horrible life out of that to make sure we can't get a nose to the inside. Oh! Placed it on the exit. Leave her nose there just to affect us driving some sort of way, big slow car. Right, we're in the race anyway, we're in the race. It was a 1 lap dash for Kais that day. Me on pole position, were we in front of him? No, he had a sexy nose, he had a sexy nose. Bound half drive on us, or he's bound half drive on us, has he? Go away, JJ. How was his drive? How was his drive? Can we quite accidentally mistime our brakes? Have we pulled the frogger? Have we pulled the frogger? Can we now swap that back again before the end of the next straight? Oh. We were in the slipstream. He was coming back, although we needed to be a bit closer. Has that frogger manoeuvre worked out an absolute treat? Is he about to hand that spot back over to us? He didn't defend the inside. He didn't defend the inside, so the sexy car was placed there. And hopefully a big slow one on the apex. Big slow car on the right spot. He's bound to be coming for it. He's bound to be coming for it, guys. Last lap. He does. He goes for the punt. The punt manoeuvre. The JJ Balding famous. I don't give a damn. I'll beat you by punting you if I have to do that shit. Well done, JJ. I think in terms of the psychological warfare, that's 1-0 to me. It was only on paper. Good race, good race. Hopefully there'll be a lovely big bunch of us. It'll be a badass race if there's a bunch of 4 or 5 of us all able to stick and hang in that slipstream. I'm looking forward to it. JJ, haha. I knew that was coming. I thought, yeah, I don't like being ahead of you in the way in the last corner. You want it too fucking much. I know I want it an awful lot in the last corner, but if you're behind me in the last corner, I feel like there's something wild and ridiculous coming for sure. I don't think I'm making it around that last corner ahead of you, no matter what happens, whether it's a punt or a ridiculous big one up the inside or something. It's always coming. I know that's it. I'm prepared for it. Your penalty never even went down. The FI officials have looked at it and thought, no, you're an absolute hacker. Give that win to Scotty, and you're too young for the Battle of Bubbly. Thank you very much, guys. Anyone who's hopped in for a wee nosy or a wee waffle, always a pleasure. 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see that, JJ? I'm really looking forward to this one. That's the first time I've been in the slipstream and stuff. Just a slight wee bit more patience required in the race rather than on your own. A wee bit of a lift and a coast before the braking, or braking a wee bit earlier, just carrying that extra wee bit of speed. I'm enjoying the fact that there's no tower as well, because this is my weak bit. I think the good bit about me is my consistency. I don't think my fast laps is that good, and when there's no tower, it kind of allows you to push a bit, or it forces me to push a bit more than what I would normally do whenever there's tower and stuff on. You're going to have a dig at FIA. Good luck, young man. Good luck. I'm going to chill out here and continue with a wee practice. That was a good one. You should reverse the grid as well if you want. If Richie's on, or feel free like to start me at the back. I'll look forward to seeing where you can pass and where the incidents are going to go down as well. Who was there to have a nosy at? We have had Richie in before, for sure. 400 and odd libraries. Looking good, looking good. Nice wee Sirocco. There's a wee gizmo one. Looking well, Richie, looking well. Who else was in the room? We can take our, let's have a spectate. Who was out there to put a wee bit of pressure on? Cars was out there. Let's go on board the cars. Loads and loads of patience required on that downhill section in order to get a good exit along this big long straight. It's like before the right hander, you need to have enough patience to give yourself. I mean the car right over on the left hand side to get a nice apex. Midgey been flying about here all day. Richie says, I'm listening. Richie is in the house. Hello, Richie. It's that reverse grid already. Good, good. I think it's always good starting at the back as well, just to hit. The more you race on a track, I mean, the more you find out everything about the track. You could race on a track 20 times, and then on the 20th race, that's when you try to pass someone in a certain corner, and you're like, oh, I'll not do that again. That went all wrong. Jack has joined the room. He's went and had a look at the FIA race. He's done himself a wee lap and he thought, no, I'm going back to try to beat Scotty. The important thing for you, JJ, is to beat me in this one. Make sure you beat me in this one, because that'll be like a streak that I've started against you. There'll be whispers in the background of the pit lane that we've got some sort of psychological advantage on you whenever we turn up to a race, huh? Never mind, Mazda is shit at Monza, right? The FI was Monza, that's right. I know, I'm in the Sirocco as well. So I was, somebody was doing something else on the stream the day on a different track with a chipper. Couldn't understand what chipper was doing. Jack says, kick Scotty. The war has begun, the war of words. The young man holds back nothing. He's going to want to defeat us here. Big time. I don't think he will, but I don't think he will. We had him sorted in that first race. As soon as we knew it was only 3 laps, we were like, right, come here, we want you. We need to tell you something very important. You're in second. And then boom, he punted us off, and Mr. Turismo punished him at the end with a well-deserved naughty boy penalty. The bookies have stopped taking odds actually in this next one. JJ, starting from the back, he'd either slice through them like rapidly fast. This is my prediction. He will either slice through the field ridiculously fast and aggressive and just win easily, or he'll try to slice through them and shit'll hit the fan and he'll rage quit out and maybe tell us his food's arrived or something, or he's eating ice cream, he's eating chocolate. Don't you worry, we can take our time. Let's have a run through the Saxy libraries. Marks out of 10, an 8 out of 10 for us straight away. Mr. Goldman out front, nice and bright. Way back into the pits he goes. Cars is out there. I still think I like Mr. Goldman's better at the moment, just slightly. I know Moomin's one's really nice. I like that purple. That's a tie at the minute between Moomin and that other guy. That's nice too, but not enough. for an 8. The demo's looking well, but not an 8. The Kit Kat doesn't tickle my fancy. No, we can't see what Richie's in. Oh, you can't see any cars who are in the pit lane. Oh, there was one car that you could see in the pit lane, and without a doubt, you're probably sitting at home now, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry if your chin is a wee bit closer to the floor than ever before. That's right, it's probably one of the all-time sexiest liveries ever created in the history of Gran Turismo. And it's mine. Can you believe that shit? There is your Sexy Livery Award winner, but we almost had to remove ourselves from the Sexy Livery Award. Don't know why we can't see anyone else in the pits. I like Moomins and that or guys. That or guys look well. Mr. Goldman, but we can't see them now in the pits. We'll give Moomin a wee follow. It's not even that me seeing the view. So will not. There he is now. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. Ugh, we need to go and get the tobacco. Oh, thank you, love, thank you. Tim says, you don't think anyone wants you. What happened? You didn't get kicked, Tim. What happened? You weren't kicked, were you? Surely they didn't kick. Maybe you just have a bad connection or something. There was a wee bit of lag every time I get close to you on my screen. It has been like that today, but with quite a few people, which could indicate that it's me who's doing the lagging. I can do more than I can, I ain't Superman. Well, the doctor says, son, it's a crying shame, but I ain't Clark Kent and you ain't Lois Lane. I ain't Superman. I ain't Superman. Got a little out of hand, do more than I can, I ain't Superman. I could hardly believe it. Here. Oh, you're not a part? Why don't you join? I mean, Tim, I don't think there's an awful lot of stuff now to do in terms of, being able to get in. I mean, they're still allowing people to join in. As far as I know, you're allowed to throw 2 races away. So the first round there that you missed would basically just be threw away, but I don't think there's a whole lot of livery stuff and all that you have to do anymore. Got a little hand, do more than I can. I ain't Superman. Sure, once I knew a farmer, and a good old soul was he. I worked a plough down in his farm, out in the country. He had a lovely daughter, to whom I wished to wed. And when I asked him for her hand, these were the words he said. He said, treat my daughter kindly and keep her from all harm. When I die, my will fun. My dog, my cat, my pony, my bunny, she's gone home. And all the little chickens in the garden. Yes, and all the little chickens in the garden. Who's gonna water my plants? Who's gonna patch my pants? And who's gonna give me the chance to feel brand new? Who's gonna iron my shirts? And who's gonna kiss when it hurts? And who needs a man when he flirts the way I do? Tell me who, if not you. The smoke has been rolled, the lighter is here. The beverage is half full. We're a half full kind of guy. Who's the host again? Richie. Ooh, Richie, what time is the next one? Sir. Just so that I have an idea. I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in times of peace and 2 in times of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. My mama, she once told me, boy, you be hard working man. 15, no problem, sir. My sister, she once told me, boy, you do the best you can. But then one day, I met a man who came to me and said, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care of your head. That's why I smoke 2 joints in the morning. In the car I smoke 2 joints. I smoke 2 joints when I play video games, and then every 10,000 points I smoke 2 joints. Good luck, boys. Trying to follow JJ through. Or even be ahead of the young man. I don't think JJ. I'm looking off, That was like a wee glitch there. Should have been a lovely wee nudge. Get one on him there, really, like. And reset. Sorry, JJ, it's a 3-lobber. Yeah, side by side. Must be jumped on. Went off it. Just in case you pass cars and then drive away from us. Oh, moving out onto the grass. Managed to hang on to it. JJ right back at the party now. With one to go at the end of this. Oh, there was 5 of them. 5 of them turned up that day. Oh, I'm going to try and sneak a bit of slipstream if you want to leave that open, sir. Nose to the inside. A sexy nose is there. A sexy nose is there. Where was JJ? Where was JJ? There was JJ. Get away. To the outside, young man. Nothing's for free. One lap to go. It was again a dice for cash between ourselves and JJ Balding. He went for the sexy nose. He's changed his mind at the last moment, knowing that that sexy nose would have made it a 4-way battle again. Is he going to throw a nose here and turn it into a 4-way battle? No, he's settling down at the moment. Is he just waiting on the big straight coming up? Nice move, JJ. Nice move, young man. I know what you're doing. He's trying to pull a Frogger. I don't want it. I don't want it. How much you going to slow down? There's another guy behind. Probably does want it. Off the both of us. What do we think? There we go. He still has it. He tried to give it to us. He's trying to get me and this guy on this side to side and hope that he can drop the stream. On the exit, he's giving himself a good chance of it with a nice big wide line. Is the slipstream gone? What's gone? He's a better drive. When did it start coming back to us? Needs to come back now. It's starting to come back now. But is he too far away? Is he just driving home with it? Need to nail the corner. Have to trust this guy behind us. And that's all she wrote. Well done, JJ, well done. Good race. Not even close enough for the wildest, most craziest lunge ever seen. Good race, JJ, good race, young man, and cars and movement, and Mr. Goldman as well. That was a fun one. Tim says, Richie hates me. I say we'll have a vote in chat. We can make Richie feel that bad. I'm convinced of it. I think Richie has a soul. I think he has a heart, guys. I think if there's enough of us in the chat there saying that we're sad because Tim can't join the fun, I think we might be able to make Richie just sad enough. Can we not get you signing up anyway, Tim? You should sign up. It's only once a month. I mean, so it is. So it's the fact that it's only once a month makes it a lot easier to be able to support him and turn up. For me, anyway. Well done, JJ. We'll throw out cheat to JJ. Just for any randoms in the lobby who might not know that we're friends, or they might not know me, they might not know JJ, but we'll throw out that there just, and then they might think, ah, you see, he's cheated somewhere. Your man Scotty, it's that Scotty guy. It's the fast guy in the room. Huh? Thank you, cars. Thank you, sir. Let's have ourselves an Orwee smoke. Damo says kick JJ and Scotty. That makes us feel good. I bet you JJ has a smile on his face as well. That makes me feel fast. We're too fast for this lobby, JJ. They're having a team meeting without us. Behind our backs, they're talking about us. The rumours have started. Have you checked their settings? Are you sure? Are you able to send me a picture of their settings to prove to me that they're not cheating? Because that's just too damn fast. That's what they're saying, JJ. It's a good wee lobby going as well, like. I mean, just for like Hugh's next race isn't even for another 2 weeks, so it's not. It's a good wee practice lobby going for it. Although no doubt the top notchers, we don't see the Captain Muffin. Where is Captain Muffin? There's rumours that he's locked in the bedroom, guys. He's turned out the lights, he's locked the door, he's closed the blinds, and he's determined to get a win in the next one. Jack thinks I smell. I'll have you know, I got myself a shower this morning. Look, I know I'm still not happy with how I look. I've trimmed my beard too short. I need to hold my neck up. I have a hold my neck up, but don't look. I'm alright, like I've seen worse. I've seen worse. I was up at the zoo the other week. Seen a lot worse. Who was out on track that we'll have a nosy at? who had not got a flow yet and was thinking there was still more to learn before the next one was kicked off. Cars was still out there trying to find his flow. He's busting for a 19, I believe. His cars. Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman's having a go in the Sirocco this time. Seeing how that feels. Maggie was in the room. Maggie was hauling ass in the first round as well. Maggie was in the race for the win. In fact, no, Maggie was the winner of the split 2, isn't it? Right, I'm getting confused. Who was the other guy who was in the battle with me and Mr. Muffin? There was another guy there who was there for most of the race and just dropped off. Lost a slipstream towards the end. But Maggie totally dominated split 2. There's rumours that Maggie's too fast for split 2. He should be in split 1, they're all saying. Did you see how he just drove away from everybody in split 2? His lap time suggests he should have been a top notcher. Lovely wee Coca-Cola library as well there from Falconer. I really like Moomin's one. It's a lovely purple. Still don't see anyone else's cars except for mine. When you come to mine in the pit lane, and again we'll sit here to look at that. It would bring a tear to your eye. TT is faster, says JJ. I think it's a good BOP. I got very scared the other day. But I was on a set of soft tyres in the TT when it jumped into the hard tyres. I didn't give it a proper test, but I'd done 4 or 5 laps, and I was in the mid-18s, and I was like, right, they're pretty close. So they are. The TT was just a nicer car around this track because of the gearing. A lot of times I'm having to change gear mid-corner in this, or else as soon as you're on the exit, the TT, the gearing is just nice for this track. Maggie was fastest in split 2, still way off the place. Oh, would I tell you about JJ? I done a couple of practices with Maggie. I mean, before that race. It's a slipstream track. Maggie, I think Maggie beat me in 2 practice races, or he at least gave me a very good race on the first track in the practice lobby that we were in, just because he was, even though he's off the pace on his own, if he had us in front of him, the slipstream would have maybe kept him in the battle with a chance of the win. And this is another big slipstream track. What are you hoping for in qualifying, JJ? What will you be happy with, and what are you hoping for? The best I've done is a 17.7, and I've done a 17.8 and a 17.9. 3 times I've dipped into the 17s. So I would absolutely love a 217, but like my pace, I think I'll be happy with an 18.3, 18.4. And guys, if anyone is watching, well, these aren't 25 on, like, but be sure to check out, if you have any interest in doing any of these races, check out Hugh Hattrick. He interviews all sorts of sim racing guys and YouTubers. If you're into your YouTube sim racing, Gran Turismo shit, then you're bound to know Super GT, Tidney, Key, Kirith. He's interviewed a lot of them. He's interviewed them all. I don't know who he hasn't interviewed. He's even fucking interviewed me. In the name of God, who in their right mind would want to interview me? But the man's done it. He's got like 3 or 4 Super GT interviews, and he's hoping to get Key back on shortly as well. Oh. the Olympic champion. Was it Fraga he had on as well? Or no, it was Lightning, not Fraga. I think high 18s, low 19s for split 1. They're the times you think you'll need to get into split 1. How does that work? I don't how many points did Mikey get? I mean, for a split 2 win and stuff. Like if it ends up I have a poor qualifying and I'm in split 2, then how does that, like, does that mean I'm an absolute mile behind or what? And they're definitely still doing the splits on the qualifying times rather than the championship standings. Because that could ruin your season, alright, if you didn't even make it into the main race. He got less points for the win in split 2 than last place in split 1. Just how it's meant to be. Good. JJ thought last time I says that, I always think that's the way it should be. So do I think just the amount of points, if 10,000 people log on that day to do a race, then the most points, yeah, just even if you hand them out 1 up to 10,000 and that's the points, and top split is the only possibility to get that. That's definitely the way to go. Right, good luck, boys. Oh, come on. A bit of bumping and banging going on in this one. I almost wanted to defend. I feel like JJ will maybe go for a move here. Yep, it's just because he's got a guy right on his ass. Oh, again, a sexy wee nudge. An aggressive flick, but that was perfectly legal. Left required. JJ getting a nice run now. He's getting 2 for the price of 1. Cars goes defensive on him. Oh, nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Unlucky there. 4 is unlucky. JJ getting away now. goodness. A lot of time lost. Right, we need JJ to get held up in traffic now. We need to nail the life out of a lap. Maggie at the front. Around the outside of Dago goes JJ. One lap to go. At the moment, all we could really want and hope for is a top 5, a pit party. The team will be over the moon. We can bring that shit home. As JJ grabs himself a bottle of bubbly. Hey, JJ, get back here. You're too young to be drinking. Right, come in near that section. How's the drive, Damo? How's the drive, sir? I think I might be saying hello to Damo. If you look closely at that number 4 at the side of his head there, it has my name written all over that shit. Oh, on the brakes hard. JJ having problems with Dago as well at the moment. If those two get into it, who knows? I'm gonna nudge Damo 1 at the moment, just in case those two get into it. Look, Dago's not giving anything up for free today, JJ. Good race, lads, good race. Well done, Maggie. Well done, JJ as well. Good comeback, young man. And Dago with a battle of bubbly. The worst place of the lot is us. 4th place. Almost a battle of bubbly. Almost on the backs. Almost a medal if you're in the Olympics. You can't get any worse. Who remembers 4th? Absolutely nobody. People will remember Damo. Remember that day Damo got a top 5. People remember that shit. Not me. I'll be like, who was in 4th? Don't know. Mikey won it, and a young lad Jack and Dago stole all the bubbly, and Damo was in the top 5. Some maxi guy got himself a top 10, and that's all is remembered about that race. Right, gorgeous, you were to flirt with me live on stream. Come on, well, let's be having it. What's your best? Chat up line for me. No, this is went all shy. Newsflash, Dago had a 5-second penalty for dangerous driving. Scotty takes 3rd. Only in the head, only in the head. Take note, JJ, I already took note about that, about Dago. Dago likes, I mean, to have a race, you have to come up with a plan to pass the guy. So you do. He'll not give you it for free. He was thinking to himself there, he's been aggressive. He was inviting you to the outside. He was like, go on, look at the space on the outside, and you went for that wee bit of space on the inside. He was like, no, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What were you thinking, young man? I was hoping the shit was going to hit the fan. He was blocking you like mad. He wants to beat JJJ, the famous JJ Balding, the star of the future. Everyone wants a piece of you. Everyone was in the pit lane, chilling out that day. There was only one sexy car to look at. But boy, what a car it was. I'll have to stop putting it up on the stream, because I'm sure any of you at home watching it, this is the third time now we've had it up on the stream. Your chin will be down to your belly button at the minute. Each time we bring it up, it'll drop a wee bit closer to the floor than it was before. Cars is out. Let's inspect everything we can about cars. Why can't we go inside? Is there no cockpit view in this car? You can't even see the man's gloves or anything, or see if he's got sweaty hands. Next race on a 52, nice, we 5-6 minutes. I'm finding it nice racing at the moment. There was definitely a bit of mayhem went down like in the first race. Have to expect that, but you have to expect that. Slower cars, reverse grid, slower cars in front of you. You have to be lifting off, cruising, letting those guys hit their braking areas and stuff, and patience. I know it's only a wee 3-lapper and you do need to slice through them, but if you more times than often, for me anyway, if I try and be aggressive, I'll end up in an incident or feeling guilty and having to slow down for taking someone out. If you're nice and patient until there's no one in front of you, or else until you can start going at the speed that you can go, then it usually works out. Come a little closer, let's go over. Cars is shaking that ass all over the place as well on camera. Damo is also looking quite good. Have we got a cockpit view in this one now? No. Oh, I don't. Is this how it's meant to be for me? Let me go out and back in. Why have I no cockpit view there? Damo in the Sirocco, no cockpit view. What about you? Won't give me a cockpit view there, Maggie. No. Don't know what's wrong. There's usually a cockpit view to be able to watch, but not today. What sort of level was the Hugh Haptic boys at? Ourselves and JJ were at A+. We've got Cars at B, Maxis at D, S rated guy. Damo is in the A's, as is Maggie. Moomin is a B. Mr. Goldman is an A. Richie's in the B's. Mr. Racing, also in the B's, and Follow Me, 1978, also in the B's. Automatic moving is moving using automatic, and maxi power moving. I promise you, promise, sir, play on changing gears. If you're using automatic, play on changing gears and stick with it for half an hour or an hour. You're losing a shitload of time because you're using automatic. Especially depending on what car you're in, but in some cars you're like losing a ridiculous amount of time because you're revving it out and you're meant to be short shifting in order, to be fast in certain cars. Manual is 100% the way to go. Same for cars. If you're using automatic, not even sure if this here tells the truth or what, but if you are, even on a hand controller, it wouldn't take you too long. For the brain to click in the gear and go in and set a lap time with your Ghost, and you'll see what I mean about much faster on the exits of the corners and stuff. And if you are using traction control only, either nothing or 2. 1's no good and 3's no good. Either no traction control whatsoever or 2 is the way to go. I went for a year and a half using traction control 2, and I was still up in some badass lobbies. Can't use cockpit cam in spectator mode, right? I thought I'd done that in the past, JJBU. In spectator mode, I can remember talking shite and talking about your hands being sweaty and going inside and talking about people's grips. Oh look, he's nervous. He's holding on to that steering wheel. I've definitely commentated on that multiple times while spectating a race that I've quit out of, and talk shit about their hands being sweaty and that, or else if they're way out front, oh he's lovely and relaxed, and if you can only see one hand, no, he probably has a fag in your hand. You can, but only on the controller. Goodness knows, Taylor had joined the room. There was 14 in the lobby for the next race. I think with 14 in the race, I would like, what do we think? Could we not squeeze? Could we ask Ritchie please for even an extra one lap? It'll maybe help everyone have a wee bit more patience, rather than thinking, oh no, it's a 3-lap dash for guys, I have to pass everybody in the first corner. This is my chance to win the race. We can... Dan, he's heard us. It's went out live. My goodness, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Wee bit longer now to catch up. This'll be fun. 14. Another quick look at the member list. Was that a sneaky? It was. Mr. Taylor was a sneaky superstar trying to sneak in under the radar unnoticed, but not today. 766 times in his life he's thought, I'm having a go at Gran Turismo, and he's hopped on for a go. 287 liveries, 56 of them were way too sexy to keep to himself. A lovely, nice bright pink one there. If that takes you out, you're gonna remember it. Another nice pink one, looking well. Nice green fade in the black one. I do like the ordinary black ones as well. Like that old car looks lovely in the matte black. Again, lovely and bright. Some nice bright ones at the bottom. Car says you can't use manual. you can. I promise you, your brain, half an hour, stick with it. I absolutely promise you, stick with it for half an hour, and then, yeah, it'll click. It's only 2 buttons. It's just up a gear and down a gear. It's only 2 buttons. I mean, the brain will click for you, and as soon as it does click, you're going to be like, I can't believe I've been at such a huge disadvantage. You're at a huge disadvantage on automatic. The amount of speed, it does depend on what cars and stuff that you're using, but in certain cars, like, you're just making it impossible for yourself to be as fast as what you should be. Always in the wrong gear. I mean, so it is in corners. Always sticks you in the wrong gear, and always changing gear at the wrong time. You need to be in a very lucky car, I mean, for the automatic to be changing gear actually when it's meant to be changed. JJ, going for the price of one sale. Nice driving, mate, nice driving. Lovely and clean. Oh, JJ's had an incident. Our chance to run away from him anyway. No shit, hitting the farm. Just about getting through it. More side by sides come down. Where to go, what to do, boys. Oh. Again, that's... we run the brakes early there, but again, it's my fault. He's left the race. He left the race. Oh, come on, man. I was apologising. Goodness, I was in a badass race there. An apology, and everything has went all wrong. Find ourselves back here behind JJ now. The guilt kicked in. JJ slicing his way through. We need to slice our way through as well. Follow him. JJ going for the lead. Need to try and get past them one now. Push them in the slip. Two to go. Taylor's still with us as well. JJ cheated somewhere, guys. Look at that live on stream. That dirty dog. He's clearly cheated somewhere. You don't really want to stay beside here. Take an unusual line to see if it allows him to get back out ahead of us. How was the drive, Mr. Goldman? How was the drive? I don't even want it now, you know. I don't even want it now. And now we'll have a wee taste of it. That looks like a pretty even POP to me. Someone else wants a taste of it. We'll leave the inside open. We'll play the swapsy game for the fun and the entertainment. We'll hang it there. Nice racing, lovely racing, guys. And it's JJ now on the ass area. As we come round to start the final lap of the race. How many was there involved in this dice for kites? There was 4 of them turned up that day, all still in with a chance. When did JJ want it? He didn't. He doesn't want it yet, guys. He doesn't want it yet. And I'm not worried if he wants it right now. He can have it right now. This is a big straight coming up. Oh, it's all getting tight. Right, so we've at least stopped him getting a full slipstream on us. Is he just gonna haul him side to side? Oh, we're hauling him and nudging the right place. Defensive mode on. 3 wide, a big, slow ass car in the right place on the track. A perfectly reasonable, very aggressive squeeze. It is the last lap after all. Taylor's in the house now, still wanting some of it. big lift and a hog the life out of that, makes her believe nowhere for him to sneak a sexy nose on the inside. He's coming for it, had to go defensive again, a big slow car. Oh, he's almost got the nose, he has, he's been nudged at the back and he's got the nose. And it all goes wrong. My goodness, good race guys again, that was fun. Mr. Taylor got the biggest bottle of bubbly that day, although the FIA officials are presently looking into what went wrong there for Scotty Sr. in the last corner. He was celebrating, he thought it was all over. I don't know, love. I don't have any plans in my head at the minute. Why? Why? What are you up to? It was JJ who didn't give a damn about the rules of gentleman driving on the track that day. He done a full ram into Taylor, and I was the victim, the casualty of the war. That's disgraceful driving from JJ. Lovely that he's honest enough and brave enough to come in and admit to that disgusting driving when he does it, and he even has a smile on his face. Look at that. It was me who fucked up your win, Scotty. What do you think about that? He says whilst giggling at home. 14 in the room. That's still a real nice room going. You hit Taylor because you knew it would knock him into me. I know, you're smart, you know what you're doing. You don't mind what it takes. In a fun lobby anyway. I expect that shit from you in a fun lobby. I know how painful it must be when I defeat you on the track and you have to listen to me talk a wee bit of shit in your ear, or else maybe Bobby hanging out his window asking me that all important question. Well, don't use you off. Push you off? I didn't push you off, did I? When did I push you off? Not on my screen, bitch. Not on my screen. I don't remember pushing anybody off. There was one guy there who I was very guilty for. Whenever there was a glitch as soon as contact was made, but he did brake early and I misjudged my braking, so my fault. If you drive into something, it's your fault, even if it's stopped on the track. It's your own fault. And this is a ridiculous brake check and along a big Monza straight. Bobby asked you. Anyway, Bobby asked you if you're the dirtiest dog in the lobby, and you said yes. There's no way, JJ. Don't you make me save that replay and go back and make a fool of you and show your disgraceful driving live on stream, young man. I don't want to do that on you. We'll end up. It'll be the new Momos. 13 Momos has had a son. Jack Balding. He says, save it for a nosy. She has been saved. Can I try the Audi for one race? I'm sure you can. Sure, it's only practice as long as you're in one of the things. Not that he'll mind that. You'll enjoy its gearing. Its gearing through the corners is nicer than the Sirocco. But very, very similar. I think it's a very reasonable BOP that they have, for sure. Damo says all high people go off when JJ's around. Nah, Damo, they go off if they make me go off. JJ could definitely do with more patience. You don't need anywhere near as much patience when you're in lobbies that JJ's in and racing with all those guys. When you come into lobbies like this where it's all different levels of guys, then you need a shitload of patience. Even though I have a shitload of patience, I still have hit into the back of someone twice. Means so I have, and I've been driving like 20-30 mile an hour slower than the section's meant to be going and stuff. There's just need to be lifting and coasting. JJ wants to win every time. If the win's not there for JJ, if JJ crashes out in the first lap, JJ's spectating. He's out. He's not fighting for a top 5. He's here for the win. It's okay for him to take me out, he thinks, because he's been blocked and rammed off. You need to practice. You need to practice close quarter racing. You keep missing your markers. Yeah, a lift, Damo. That's what I would recommend. If you're missing your markers when there's people in front of you, then lift. If you have a braking zone where you always brake at, then about 20 meters before that zone, lift and coast, and then brake in your ordinary zone, and your car will slow down much quicker. I mean, than if you just go from the gas straight onto the brakes. I mean, that there one wee lift, I mean, just allows you, I mean, to slow down quicker than the car in front, and then it's dead easy to judge it. I mean, your speed off the car in front. I find having a wee lift, I mean, makes a big difference. And especially, not even so much in these races, but if you do any kind of FIA racing that has any kind of tower on it, not all as well. It's usually the way to go, or any kind of fuel settings on it. If you watch, I mean, Top Split, whenever they're trying to save fuel, like, they're lifting and coasting a mile before there's a braking zone, and then when they are braking, they don't have to brake hard and stuff. Mr. Max Racing. A nice wee bright blue one. That's a nice library there. Mr. Maxi. Cars having a go. Maggie is out doing 360s for the fans, making a name for himself. And the rest of us were chilling in the pit lane. Another one was about to go down. Good luck, boys. Hat favourites have to be... Where's JJ? JJ's gone. JJ's gone. We might be able to win this one. Maybe. JJ's not going to crash into me and take me out anyway. It was go, go, go. Oh man. Oh, come on, get on the road. Wee bit of a gap now, the slipstring's been broken. Oh man, again, we'll not take that, but been caught out. Someone just not really knowing the braking areas. We've got a sexy car on our right hand side now as well. I think I do, Mr. Racing. And back we went. And Damo had some sort of extra speed that day. A nice run. Still getting a wee glitch here and there. Not too bad, I suppose. It's a big room. .9 behind, have we any pace for him? .7, 1.6. Section 4 is there. If I don't need you, everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. If you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Boom, boom, boom. Don't lie, you with you, you make me free. I swim through your veins like a fish in the sea. We were officially at the party. for the last lap dash for cash. Cars crashed. His game crashed. He's trying to pull a frog. He's trying to pull a frog on me. I've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. There's a big straight just around this next corner. Where I'm thinking of doing a sneaky wee move. Nice and wide. How's the drive, sir? Taking an unusual line here as well, just to keep him out of that slip, in case he was coming back for it. Nice race, Mr. Follow Me. Fun, sir, fun. Oh, my back's starting to go. If I'd only see what happens when there's no dirty drivers like JJ Balding. Only here to stop me winning. I think I'll hang about for an R1. I'll hang about for an R1. I'll make the next one my last one. I'll be the one that took you in at night if you... Boob is in the house. Hello, Boob. Thank you, Boob. It's a wee lobby with all different levels of guys in it. It's like a wee championship that a YouTube guy does. He's just started it. This is like round 2. Thank you. Won't leave. Your wee cabin, Boob, looks fucking awesome, mate. So it does. Out in the sticks. And didn't you say how many acres of land is that on? I mean, you've got... I can't remember how many acres of land that you says, but my man and I have a lovely big bit of land, and I think it's not even an acre. It's like a half acre, a quarter of an acre or something, and it's a lovely big bit of land. I think you were saying you're out like in the middle of 5 or 6 acres or something. It looks sweet. Have you got the tobacco up there, love, or have I still got it down here? Jesse?
What? You calling me?
Have you got the tobacco or have I got it? Have you got it? No, I was thinking of ending this anyway. My back's starting to stiffen up on me. Are they getting off now? Anyway, private lobby. Next race on 30, right in 7 minutes away. We'll hang about then and we'll do one more. I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. You said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away from the love. Thank you, love, thank you. On the faces. Yeah, we do have time to roll ourselves a wee smoke as well, he said. 1:30. Let's give you someone to watch. Let's give Maggie a bit of time on camera. Winner of the split 2 race. Absolutely dominated it from start to finish. Will he qualify for the next round 2 in top split? It looks like that's where he's heading. And it's of absolutely vital importance then as well that you have a half decent qualifying time, or you could end up not even in top split and a whole pile of points lost. I think that'll maybe bite somebody at some point in this wee championship. I think having the 2-lap qualifying, there's bound to be someone who's normally in top split who just picks up a wee penalty and on the first lap or something maybe, and then it ruins their second lap or something like that. It puts the pressure on qualifying for sure. You once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you, and I love you. We wasn't rich, we wasn't poor, lived on the cul-de-sac till my parents divorced. I drove a hand-me-down Ford pickup truck. We had to drive 10 miles just to stick it in the mud. Come on, boom, boom, boom. I went to private school for a couple of years, and I loved Jesus, but I still drank beer. I played high school football, but I didn't start. The coach said I was slow, but I hit him real hard. Hey, hey, what can I say? I grew up in a heartland USA. I sing it loud and proud, and I make a lot of noise. I'm an all-American, middle-class white boy. Boom, 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 boom. I lived in the sticks until I moved to the city, but the stars ain't as bright and the girls ain't as pretty. I still say yes sir ma'am and y'all, so don't you be hating on the way I talk. 'Cause hey, hey, what can I say? I grew up in a heartland USA. It's good to see the lines, the fast boys taking during the race, lifting and coasting and trying to stay safe. I mean, so it is. Like twice in that last race, we found ourselves going side by side with another car through the downhill, I mean chicane section. Like, that is ridiculously slow. If that happens, I mean during the race, if there's any car in front of the two cars that is going side by side, like if JJ's in first place and me and another car is in second place and have a side by side, JJ is dropping the slipstream straight away. It's like almost really important not to have side by sides there. We were kind of a wee bit forced into having side by sides in the last race there, and JJ pulled off a badass pass on the entry to that as well. Instead of lifting and coasting, he must have just held it on and then slammed on the brakes to get stopped. Do you try, to hook the curb on the right on the way into the bridge? Sometimes I don't try to do it. So I don't deliberately, but sometimes I do take it because it doesn't really affect the car a whole lot. If you do go over it, then have half throttle. Don't go over it like full throttle or fucking totally off the throttle. Have like half throttle if you're going over it, and it stays like nice and stable. So it does. So it's not the ideal line. Ideally, I don't really want to take it. So I just want to clip a wee bit of it, but it's certainly not any slower. So it's not, as long as you're on half throttle, and then just roll it on as soon as you're back off the grass. But I think it's way more important to get on the way down in that section. It's way more important to have loads of patience, a lift and a coast on the way down, and when you're going round the left hand part of it, you don't want to be drifting out. You want to be staying on the left hand side around this here one. I always take a chunk of that grass and then start turning in. But I want to be as far over to the left as I can. In a race, sometimes if you have a guy on your ass and you're trying to take that line, then it means that he's going to pass you. But if you have someone who's sensible behind you, maybe, and is just trying to go fast and help you, then in that. Right, the final one for me of the day, a last two. Moomin is on pole. Can we hunt him down? Still quite a bit of glitching going on this thing. Over cars. Every time you get close. Richie in front of us, the fellow Irishman. Mikey with a bit of a run on us. We'll be going to the side to side. Movement out front, running away. A move required on Richie ASAP. Up the inside, out in front of him, moving. A flash of the headlights for your good self, sir, out front. Just adding an extra bit of pressure to the ass area, sir. We all know pressure on the ass area can make anybody shit their pants. Could we have an undercount department incident, please, sir? A wee drop of the wheel or anything at all, whatever you fancy. Richie's still clinging, he's coming with us as well. Time is a drive. We need to find a bit of time, like pretty soon. We need that slipstream. Always drop the wee wheel, so that's going to bring me back a bit. Another wee tent, 2 tents, 3 tents. Bring it back to me. I think we're at the party, guys. We're at the party. 1 lap to go. The dice for cash in the most important event of the stream. The final one of the day. You're only as good as your last race, and this is my last race. Moomin's bound to want to be faster than me. He's bound to want to go to bed faster than me. He's not going to give it up easy. I fancy him descended on us at some point. He needs to stay in the battle with us. If he lets us get round a couple of corners, we might drop him. He threatens descended, and that might drop him. If he's got a poor exit, we'll keep him off the ass just enough to let us nail this section. Oh, just a little bit wide there, but still not too bad. How did Moomin get it? The slipstream was gone. It was rubbed in Moomin's face with a shake of this sexy green ass. He's flashing the lights. I see you, baby. Flashing them lights. Mikey not far behind him. One last time. That's a hard wee corner, that one. And Bobby, the next door neighbour, is hanging out his window. What's that you're saying, Bobby? Hold on, Bobby, I'll speak to you in a wee minute. I'm doing a wee race here. I'll speak to you in a second, Bobby. I know a couple of corners just to go. But I know you're asking me some very important questions. We'll get right back to you. He's waving the Scottish senior flag. There's our Bobby, hanging out his bedroom window. Right, Bobby, I think I can talk to you now. What is it you want to ask me? Have I ever seen that guy Moomin and GLR Mikey and DJ Supreme? That bunch of guys? Yes, the Follow Me guy and the Mr. Racing in the Dake on Damo. Yes, I know all those guys. What are you saying? Is any of them faster than me? No, not at the minute. Not at the minute, sir. We beat all of those guys the last time we raced Emmons. No. We can take our time. A lot of people in the Sirocco. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I had in mind. And now the end is near. I've had enough of playing this game. It's time to say thanks for the practice. Thanks for the practice, Richie, sir. Gentlemen, out we go, and we shall end the stream on a sexy car. Boom, boom. Everybody loves somebody. By the way, the Bob is on tomorrow. I'm not even sure what I'm up to tomorrow. I mean, what time? What time is that stuff happening at? And I mean, what way are you doing it? Is it still the same as what it always was with the I mean, the 3 different races, and where is the Group 3 race? Not a problem, Richie. Thank you, mate, for the practice lobby. Pleasure joining you and getting a wee bit of a flow on that. I know I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it if I want to be able to try and play at the party at the front with that there Mr. Muffin guy and JJ. We're going to need a low 18 qualifying, even just to start us in the top 5. I think you're going to see maybe quite a few sneaking into the 17s. I know I was quite shocked whenever my lap for the last one only started me in 5th place, because I'd done a good qualifying lap. I was happy with it. There were still, I know, 2 or 3 times there like in it, but I mean just to turn up and hit a half decent lap is all you can ask for, really. Thank you, Boob. Thank you, mate. Yeah, what time of day? I'll keep an eye out. I'll see what I'm doing and stuff tomorrow if I'm available and I get a chance. Even if I'm streaming myself, if there's any room in his lobby whenever he's doing his Group 3 Beetle race, I'll maybe bounce in for it and have a wee bit of fun in it if I get a chance. It is all strong. It's a strong slipstream. Strong slipstream in the Group 3 race. You're joking. Benson is in the house. Yes, Benson. Thank you, mate, for hopping on. Strong slipstream he's using in the Group 3 races. Mayhem then. They're going to be mayhem. There's going to be a lot of, punting and bumping and incidents going on there. I'll see if I have nothing else on or going. I'll try and hop in and show my face if he has any space in the lobby whenever it comes time to do that one. I suspect it could be fun. It could be fun. You could end up with a whole pile of people at the front having a race, but this slipstream on strong in a group 3 race like is ridiculously powerful. Like it sends you into corners 40-50 mile an hour faster than what you're normally going. It's like swapping back and forth. I mean, we have a big slingshot. I know I do it in the Sambas, but when you're in a wee car that is that slow, then it's almost just a wee bit of a help to keep everyone as close as you can. You can't really notice it with a strong, slipstream and the boost on high. Because the vehicles are so slow. But in a fast car, like a Group 3 car, like, it's ridiculously noticeable. I remember doing one of the first bobs I did was around that triangular track, the House Brown Raceway, and he had the slipstream on strong. It was flip a coin. It was worse than Monza, turn 1. So it was. Zabas just said he would turn up as well. Nice. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much. Anyone who's been on through today, hopped in to say hello in the either my stream I did earlier, before it ended abruptly, or else my second stream that I did. We shall be back. Worst case scenario, we'll be back on Wednesday, but I would expect to be back on a lot sooner than then. Should it be on SnowRunner or Red Dead or something? Back on this maybe. Thank you again, been a pleasure as always, and we shall catch you on the flip side. Take care everyone.